Claressa Shields, aka Remy Ma's husband's alleged mistress, is now talking about fully disconnecting from snakes when people online are saying the biggest snake might already be in the room herself. Hey everyone, it's Shaderi and Marcus Hale back again. Today, we gotta talk about Claressa Shields, the boldness, the mixed messages, and why social media is going crazy over this whole situation. She's out here posting about cutting ties with snakes, but critics are looking at the drama and asking how that statement even makes sense right now. The internet has been non-stop with reactions, opinions, and messy debates every single day. People are seriously side-eyeing the whole thing because every time this situation cools down, something else pops off online again. One minute it's cryptic posts, the next minute it's more tension and more accusations flying around everywhere. Folks online are saying the drama just keeps spinning in circles. But before we even get deeper into that, we also need to talk about this fraud update connected to Claressa Shields. As many of you already know, we previously talked about her championship belt being featured at a museum as part of the Art of Winning exhibit promoting the FIBA World Cup, which is expected to take place in June. They were featuring sports from every level, you know what I'm saying? Olympians, NFL championship trophies, Major League Baseball memorabilia, all kinds of huge moments in sports history were included because the World Cup was coming up. The whole exhibit was supposed to celebrate greatness across different sports and athletes. But when it came to Claressa Shields, people started calling out what they believed was misleading information. Somebody clearly got the details wrong because the museum promo reportedly claimed that Claressa was the first undisputed woman champion, and social media instantly lit up over it. Critics were quick to say, nah, that's not accurate, and the backlash started rolling in fast. And this only added to the bigger conversation online, because people have already been debating other statements Claressa has made in the past. That's why MVP reportedly stepped in recently and basically said, listen, Amanda Serrano is the highest paid female boxing athlete. In other words, they wanted to shut down what they felt was misinformation spreading online. Folks were debating hard over who's really telling the truth here. Now here's where things got even more interesting. After Punch Drunk Boxing reportedly pointed out the issue in a video, many people online started noticing changes happening afterward. Nobody can fully prove the connection, but social media users definitely started putting the pieces together and side-eyeing the timing of it all. Then, the updated promo started circulating online. A side-by-side comparison was posted so everyone could see the receipts for themselves. Revolt originally shared, Claressa Shields' legacy is getting museum treatment, along with gloves and trophy emojis. The post also said her 2019 WBO middleweight championship belt would be featured in the American Natural History Museum's For the Win Objects of Sports Excellence exhibit, highlighting iconic sports items connected to greatness across multiple sports. From Olympic gold medals to world titles, Shields continues to stand as one of boxing's most accomplished champions. That was the original message being shared around online. Then, not even an hour later, Claressa Shields and Salida Promotions reportedly dropped a completely different spin on the situation. And people instantly noticed the wording change, because the first post from Revolt never said anything about an induction. It clearly described the belt as being featured in the exhibit, which is normal for museum showcases like this. Exhibits rotate items all the time, and certain pieces stay longer depending on the event or promotion. That's very different from an official induction. But then, Salida Promotions came through with this statement on the right side of the comparison. Claressa Shields has once again made history, becoming the only female boxer to have a championship belt inducted into the American Natural History Museum. They also added that her legacy now stands beside the greatest athletes across 15 sports and nearly 150 years of sports history. The exhibition officially opens to the public May 15th. Now, social media is asking a lot of questions. Are there other female boxers included somewhere in this exhibit? Maybe photos, gloves, memorabilia, or other achievements? People are curious because the marketing is making it sound like Claressa is the only woman in boxing history being recognized at this level. That's where the controversy really kicked off online. Critics are saying the wording feels exaggerated and confusing, especially when people started throwing around the word inducted like it was an official Hall of Fame style honor. Others feel the promotion crossed the line into straight-up overhyping the moment just to make headlines and spark reactions online. You can't call this an induction because this isn't a Hall of Fame situation at all. It's a museum exhibit that rotates different sports items in and out over time. That's how exhibits work, and if this whole feature is connected to promotion around the upcoming World Cup, then people online are saying maybe everybody should wait a few months before acting like this is some permanent historic placement. Folks are already saying, let's circle back in June, July, maybe even August or September and see if that championship belt is still there. Because critics believe this could simply be a temporary loan for publicity, attention, and extra headlines while a ton of controversy keeps following her. And according to social media chatter, people think this timing is no coincidence. There's already been non-stop discussion surrounding her connection to a married man, plus criticism over allegedly missing 2 paid appearances, one in Atlanta and another in Flint, Michigan. On top of that, online rumors and accusations have also been floating around involving a foreclosed property situation and claims about meetings tied to resolving financial issues. None of that has stopped the internet from talking non-stop. Then, right in the middle of all this drama, Claressa Shields posted a message online about snakes, and social media completely exploded over it. She reportedly wrote on Facebook, "When I tell you I'm fully disconnecting from snakes, I mean fully and all. No connection whatsoever, no mutual friends, no kids, no phone calls, no nothing. I've been this way, but people love throwing rocks and hiding their hands." She also added, "2026 is really teaching me a lot about people." And whew, the reactions came fast. Critics immediately started calling out what they saw as hypocrisy, saying the message didn't match the controversy already surrounding her. Some people online argued that posting about loyalty and betrayal while already facing public accusations and relationship drama only added more fuel to the backlash. Others defended her and said she has every right to cut people off if she feels betrayed. Either way, the internet definitely did not stay quiet about it, and the debate around Claressa Shields just keeps getting louder by the day. Critics online are now listing out situation after situation, accusing Claressa Shields of turning on people while also calling others snakes at the same time. Social media has been going all the way in with these claims and keeping the drama alive non-stop. Some users brought up the Mother's Day weekend event involving Salida Promotions and Win Records in Atlanta, claiming paid appearances were allegedly affected because of personal relationship drama tied to a married man. Others also mentioned Damona's Hibachi Kitchen in Flint, Michigan, where critics online accused her of backing out of commitments tied to scheduled appearances. The internet has been connecting every controversy together and turning it into one huge, messy conversation. Then, people started revisiting the situation involving Layla Ali. Critics claimed Claressa once spoke highly of Layla and wanted mentorship and coaching guidance from her. But according to online reactions, once disagreements happened publicly, things allegedly shifted fast. Social media users accused Claressa of going after Layla with ongoing criticism and public shots afterward, turning what could have been respect into full-blown tension online. There's also been renewed chatter about the Franchon Cruz situation. Since they had a long-time friendship and history together in boxing, many fans were shocked when their issues became public. Critics online claimed there was strategy, tension, and personal fallout behind the scenes that eventually played out publicly, with fans debating who was really in the wrong. And then the conversation shifted again to the Atlanta event involving Kelly Price and another performer reportedly connected to Win Records. According to online discussions, there was confusion surrounding who would perform the Black National Anthem during the event. Some social media users claimed another singer believed she would be the featured performer for that moment until plans allegedly changed shortly before going on stage. The entire situation sparked even more online gossip, side-eyes, and accusations about communication problems behind the scenes. And the biggest conversation online still centers around the drama involving Remy Ma and her husband. Critics have accused Claressa Shields of acting friendly with Remy while allegedly getting close to her husband behind the scenes. Social media users keep bringing up stories about styling conversations, friendship moments, and public interactions that now look completely different in hindsight to a lot of people watching this unfold. According to online gossip and commentary, people believe Claressa presented herself as cool with Remy while secretly building a connection with her husband at the same time. Then, when the relationship rumors exploded publicly, critics say she appeared beside him openly like none of the backlash mattered. The internet wasted no time labeling her everything from an entanglement to a side chick, while debate channels and blogs pushed the story everywhere. Then, things allegedly got even messier when her connection to Remy Ma's former friend Miss Hustle started getting attention online. Social media users noticed the two appearing friendly and hanging out, but rumors later spread claiming there may have been tension connected to other personal issues involving Remy's husband. Critics online started speculating that alliances shifted depending on who was cool with who at the time. After that, fans started connecting the drama to diss tracks and public responses online. Some people claimed Miss Hustle's record was tied to the larger fallout happening between Remy Ma, her husband, and Claressa. Critics argued the diss records only added more gasoline to an already chaotic public situation, especially once names and relationship rumors started getting mentioned directly in songs and online promotion. People online also pointed out that Claressa allegedly helped amplify some of the drama by reposting or supporting music tied to the feud. Critics felt that keeping herself connected to the situation publicly made it impossible for the controversy to cool down. Every post, every appearance, and every rumor just pushed the internet into another frenzy. And beyond the relationship drama, some boxing fans have accused her of creating division within women's boxing itself. Social media debates have pulled MVP promotions, other female fighters, and business relationships into the conversation, with critics claiming she picks and chooses when to show support for certain people, depending on the situation. Others defend her and argue she's simply protecting her career and responding to attacks being thrown her way. At this point, the internet has turned nearly every move tied to Claressa Shields into a headline, and people online continue debating loyalty, friendships, relationships, and the non-stop tension surrounding her name.
Now, people online are also starting to question her friendships because fans have noticed that several people who once seemed close to Claressa are no longer around publicly. Social media users keep pointing out that the circle around her appears smaller and smaller, with some critics joking that the olives are disappearing one by one. According to internet chatter, many believe only a few loyal friends are still standing beside her through all this drama. But the biggest topic people keep circling back to is still the relationship controversy involving the married man she's been linked to. Critics online are saying it's wild to publicly call out snakes while also being involved in a situation that has sparked non-stop backlash in the first place. That's the part social media keeps dragging into every conversation surrounding her posts and comments. People also accused her of doing the same thing she claims others are doing, throwing shots indirectly through memes, captions, and cryptic posts instead of addressing situations head-on. Critics online say whenever backlash gets too intense, the social media posts suddenly become vague, shady, and full of hidden messages aimed at people without directly naming them. Then there's the relationship itself, which the internet refuses to stop talking about. Critics continue questioning why the man at the center of the controversy is reportedly still legally married while publicly appearing connected to Claressa. Some social media users even joked about how much energy is being spent traveling, posting, and proving the relationship online instead of settling the divorce situation first. Others online speculated that Claressa may have been told different stories behind the scenes regarding delays tied to the divorce process. Meanwhile, fans continue bringing up previous comments from Remy Ma, who reportedly suggested there were issues involving paperwork and cooperation connected to the separation. Whether true or not, the internet has completely latched on to this situation and turned it into non-stop discussion, theories, and gossip every single day. According to ongoing online rumors, people continue speculating about the status of the divorce situation involving Remy Ma and her husband. Some critics have even claimed that legal efforts were allegedly made to move things forward, while others believe he has been hesitant to fully let go of the relationship. Social media users have turned the entire situation into non-stop gossip, with many arguing that the uncertainty keeps fueling more drama around Claressa Shields as well. Critics online also claim the relationship has become wrapped up in business moves, branding, and public appearances. Some users accused him of allegedly borrowing ideas and inspiration from projects previously tied to Remy Ma's circle, with fans comparing certain promotions, events, and branding styles side by side online. The internet has been connecting dots everywhere and making every little detail part of the larger controversy. Then there's the non-stop conversation about public appearances and events. Critics have accused Claressa of showing up everywhere connected to him, especially during major weekends and public moments, because social media believes there's constant tension surrounding whether he and Remy Ma might cross paths again. Fans online were especially talking during Mother's Day weekend, claiming Claressa wanted to make sure she stayed visibly close to him the entire time. And of course, the internet kept dissecting every outfit, every appearance, and every video clip. Some users even mocked repeated outfits and rust-looking appearances, saying it made the situation look desperate instead of glamorous. Social media never misses a detail, and people have been dragging every little thing tied to this relationship drama. The conversation also shifted toward family and children, with critics speculating about jealousy, insecurity, and time spent around his kids. Some online commenters questioned why Claressa would allegedly want to build a future with someone who already has an established family situation filled with public complications. Others pushed back and argued that nobody truly knows what goes on behind closed doors. Still, the loudest criticism remains the same. Many people online believe Claressa has hurt relationships, crossed boundaries, and created tension with multiple people over the years. So now, critics feel she struggles when even a fraction of that same energy comes back her way. That's why her disconnecting from Snakes post sparked so much backlash across social media in the first place. Critics online are saying the pattern didn't just start recently either. People have continued bringing up old situations involving family tension, friendships falling apart, public feuds, and accusations of crossing lines with people both inside and outside the boxing world. Social media users claim Claressa had no issue calling people out, cutting them off, or going after critics whenever she felt disrespected or challenged online. Some commenters even revisited rumors involving disputes connected to people in Remy Ma's circle, while others brought up controversy surrounding community events and disagreements tied to personal conflicts. Then there's the non-stop conversation people still mention involving Lila A. Lee, bloggers, content creators, and random social media users who simply gave opinions that didn't line up with Claressa's supporters. According to critics, any disagreement instantly gets labeled as hate, and that's what keeps making the backlash grow bigger and bigger online. At the center of all this is what many people are calling pure audacity. Critics argue publicly speaking about loyalty, betrayal, and snakes hits very differently when your own name has already been attached to so many public controversies at the same time. Whether people agree or disagree with the criticism, one thing is clear: the internet has definitely been locked into this drama non-stop, and everybody seems to have an opinion about it. But now I want to hear from you. Do you think Claressa Shields is being unfairly targeted online, or do you think the criticism is deserved after all the controversy surrounding her name lately? Drop your thoughts down in the comments, because this conversation is getting louder every single day. And before you go, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the latest drama, tea, and trending headlines when they drop. I'll catch you all in the next one.